you to help me. We need to organize. Our community should not be left to no organization, no vote.
Boston, you gotta do the same thing. And as we stand in the struggle tonight, and as our heart grieves, and as we build solidarity, remember the words of Che Guevara. He said a true revolutionary is guided by a great feeling of love. And I mixed that with the words of Malcolm X, where he said, by any means necessary. And before Mother Betty Shabazz died, somebody asked her in a statement if she thought that by any means necessary was a violent statement. And she said, no. If anybody out there thinks by any means necessary is a violent statement, then they themselves are the violent ones, not us.
The day has ended where you're going to use me to maximize your profit. If you're one paycheck away from being homeless, then you need to be here. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, then you need to be here.
We know that all police are not bad, but we do need the good ones to help us get rid of the bad ones. Holla if you hear me.
And what's more important that I'm familiar with is this is not the first time that the spirit of this community has come together for this kind of work. This has been done time and time again. It is time again to bring this home.
The corporations are supposed to help people, but they're going against people. They're not giving people what they need because, I don't know, maybe because of their skin color or where they're from, and I don't think that it's fair for others. Like, that's the bad, they're being bad role models for the other children who are going to grow up in the society and in the neighborhood.
The truth! I'm a congressman right here in Roxbury, Massachusetts, okay? Right here in this community. That the mantra that moves forward, in addition to everything else, close down the Bank of America's retail business. When you go down here, you stop rambling about all these other things, make sure you say, close down the Bank of America. Let's walk forward in cadence with that, and let's make a movement. If you can do that, if we can do that as a group, I'm telling you, we'd have every major corporation in this country at our knees. Thank you.
2,000 cities across the world. Countries like Brazil, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, South Africa, India, China, Korea, Japan, Italy, France, Germany, Ireland, Australia. Occupy London started this Monday, 5 days ago. They had 200 tents on the first night occupying the London Stock Exchange. This is a worldwide movement.
We gotta fight them with that. No more sitting around complaining about it. No more fighting amongst each other in the hood. That's getting us nowhere. That fight's played out. The real fight now is on corporate America. Oh, they're moving on us. They're moving on us. And we gotta do something about it. All colors, all people, all races, all cultures. It's one fight. It's one fight. And this here is democracy, and I love it. I love it.
But if you believe that every child deserves a decent education, if you believe that every family should have a roof over their heads, if you believe that workers should be compensated and have decent benefits programs, then stop being silent. Come out and multiply your numbers to make sure that the fight for justice and human rights is not just rhetoric, but something real right here in the city of Boston. Thank you very much.
Because I'm sick and tired of seeing my friends drop out, not because they're not smart enough, because they can't pay for it, and that's sickening.
With government, when it is right, keep it right, and when it's wrong, make it right.
Right now, we live in the largest minority district, and we have never, in the history of my life, and I'm sure in anyone else's life, had representation in Congress that look like you, that understand the struggles that we have grown up in. This is my community. And I grew up here and I invested in this community. And I need for everyone here to pull together and reclaim your community.
You need to grow, you need to organize, man. You black people, get out here and organize. They hate that when you're organized. Stand up, stand up. Woo! They say democracy, what democracy looks like? Democracy kills. Democracy kills all over the world. Better get to it. Capitalism kills all over the world.
What we need is a unified fist, locally, nationally, internationally, against them. Total, unconditional. And also the government, there's democracy for them because it's their government. It's democracy for them. When we have our government, then we have democracy for us. This is their government. It's a government of the rich, by the rich, and for the rich. A government of criminals, by criminals, and for criminals.